Hemphaven owner Jeremy Lowen is worried that head shops like his in Winnipeg will be shut down by the city.
Basically what had happened is that one of the shops in the city, the joint, was first they raided the store, took everything inside the store, and then about 8 months or so went by. They went back, they arrested 2 people in that store, and then about a week and a half after that I was arrested in my store. And then it just kind of started escalating when they started going to the other stores and telling the stores, look, you have to close your doors. If you don't close your store, we're going to close it for you, kind of thing. So that's kind of where we're at. I've been talking with the media and asking that we can sit down and figure this out together. And this is one of the reasons why I'm here right now, is to extend a hand that we can work this out. We can figure it out all together.
Lowen is preparing a trade association of head shop owners who can bring their concerns to City Hall.
We're proposing that we can maybe work out a like a committee or something, or not necessarily a committee, but maybe like a trade association would be a good idea, and then everybody operates under the same guidelines.
Brian O'Day, a TV film producer, flew in from Toronto just to lend his support.
I was invited here to perhaps lend some volume to the conversation. I'm not sure that I can do that, but my life's pretty comfortable in Toronto, and it's only 25 below there, so coming to Winnipeg was a challenge. But I thought, this is not right. And if somebody thinks that I can put a few decibels to the conversation and has asked me to do so, I have to do it, because this is totally wrong. Here we have companies that have been in business for a number of years, that are paying taxes, that are licensed by the city. And the city knew what they were doing when they were licensed. And so suddenly there's a problem with them. Not sure what the problem is. First of all, they're forced to sell their products as if they are used for tobacco, which I find horrifying in the first place. But, the police show up to shut them down after they've been in business for 10, 12 years, licensed by this city. It's not a bylaws officer that comes by to talk about some infringement in a bylaw, but it's police show up. Jackboot police tactics. And I simply cannot agree with that. I find it horrendous that that would happen, simply because of the products that these people sell.
I've been operating now for over 12 years. I have not had any complaints coming in. I've had little small dinky things come up, but I've always addressed it. I welcome the public. If they have a solution, an idea, come to me and talk. I'm at my store all the time. I have to be at my store all the time. I will not let my employees sell anything out of my store for fear that they may be arrested for something. I have lost employees already as a result of this. I'm ashamed that this is happening, and I'm really bothered by it.
Stephen Stairs, who has glaucoma, needs marijuana for medical use, and he expressed his concerns.
I consume marijuana several different ways. I inhale it orally through smoking it, and I also consume it orally through ingestion because I make extracts out of it. Now, I do smoke out of a pipe, out of a bong, rolling papers. Now, I also use a vaporizer, which is considered to be the recommended way that you should consume marijuana, directed by Health Canada through their medical marijuana access regulations that exist currently. Now, I can't go to Walmart and get a vaporizer. I can't, go to Home Depot and get one. I can't go to your normal big box stores to obtain my medical devices. I have to go to a head shop that happens to sell them for tobacco use or for other people like myself who can use them legally for marijuana. The fact that or the police, I should say, are considering closing these stores down through these, bullying tactics is it's a slap in the face to disabled people who need access to medication.
City councilors have said they're not opposed to head shops. They just don't want them located near schools. Jim Bender, Winnipeg Sun.